morning children. How are you? Hope you are doing fine at home. Yes? You are not troubling your parents, no? That's a good job. So as I told you in earlier session, we are going to recap the poem. Yes? So everyone, open your textbook, page number 30. So again, we will try to recite this poem. And we will learn, in this session, we will learn new words, meanings, singular, plurals, rhyming words, opposites of it. Okay? Just you don't have to write anything, children. I will send you notes. Right now, all you have to do is just listen, watch this video. Okay? So, I'll recap the poem again. I think mice are rather nice. Their tails are long. Their faces are small. They haven't any chins at all. Their ears are pink. Their teeth are white. They run about the house at night. They nibble things they shouldn't touch, and no one seems to like them much. But I think the mice are nice. So, what the poet is saying in this, telling about what things the mice will do, and she feels the mice are nice. Did you practice at home how to recite this poem? Very simple poem with simple words. Yes, children? Okay? One more time, you repeat with me, and then we will learn new words. Once again. I think mice are rather nice. Their tails are long, their faces are small. They haven't any chins at all. Their ears are pink, their teeth are white. They run about the house at night. They nibble things they shouldn't touch, and no one seems to like them much. But I think the mice are nice. I tried little with rhythmic children, but you can, practice, reciting as a song, you will enjoy it. But I tried my level best, hope you like it. Okay, so hope you understood everything about the mice and what they do at night. Yes, children? So in this session, we will also learn about new words in this poem. Let's see. Mice, I told you. If it is more than one mouse, we call them mice. How you pronounce, children? Mice. Second one, rather. What she saying? The Rose Fillman in this poem, she says, I think mice are rather nice. Yes, she thinks they are very nice. And third one, chins. Yes, here again, look children, plural, escape, chins. So since we are talking about the mice, right? And the fourth one, nibble means what, children? Nibble means chewing or eating in a small bites. Yes, nibble. And the fifth one is touching. Touch your hand, touching. So they shouldn't touch the things. Few things they shouldn't touch. They don't know. They are very curious. Mice are so curious. They are explorers. They want to see what are those things, and they want to smell it, and nibble it. They do all sorts of things. So these are the new words for this poem. Let me repeat this again. Mice, rather, chins, nibble, touch. Got it, children? So, mice means we talked about it. They are rather chins, and we talked about nibbling, chewing, and touch. Okay? So, hope this is clear how to pronounce them. Okay? Don't write it now in your rough book or notes, children. Don't worry about the notes. I will send it later. First, you understand the new words. Learn it. Okay? Now, we will move to the meanings. Meanings it is already given in your textbook, children. But still, I am explaining again. What is a nibble? It's a very new word for you, right? So nibble means eat by taking small bites. See, when we want to eat anything, we just can't keep everything in our mouth. We just take a bites, small bites. It's good because we chew them properly and we swallow them, and it will be easy to digest your food. So always have food in a small bites like mice. It is very good for our health also. So today the meaning will be nibble, eat by taking small bites. That's what the mouse will do. You know, I observe a few people, they will nicely enjoy eating slowly, small bites. So when I ask them, why are you eating very slowly, child? And what they say, teacher, we are enjoying the flavor, we are enjoying the taste of the. So few people they eat very fast. They'll have a big bites. But the mice is different. It will have a small bites, nibble. And hope you understood these meanings also. Next, we will go rhyming words. These are something not new, children. I have picked up some rhyming words from the poem itself. Okay? You don't have to look for these words anywhere. They are in the textbook only. Let's see. What is the first one? Mice rhymes with nice. Why we call it as a rhyming words? Because the ending sounds are same. The ending sound. Mice, nice. See, these ending sounds will be the same. So that's why we call it as rhyming words. So as you see in the textbook, in the first sentence, mice, and end of the second sentence, nice. So it means ending sound will be same. That's why we call it as rhyming words. So one more rhyming word I will tell you from the lesson. Small, all, small. Now we understood, see that? Small, all, small, all, see, same ending sound. Yes, children, I have taken this from the lesson. If you check in the poem, you will find the word small, all. And the next one is white, night, white, night. See, children, here the spelling is different. Yes, but the ending sound is the same. White, night. Yes, white, night. Same ending sounds, but the spelling is different. So that's why they are called rhyming words. The ending sound will be the same. So if you want to do experiment now, you have to chunk that word. Chunking means you have to break that word, and if you try to read it, you will find the same sounds. And And one more thing. Touch. Rhymes with much. Ch. Ch. The ending sound is ch. CH sound like ch. Touch. Touch. Much. Much. Again, this is observe children. T. T-O-U. How you pronounce? T. T. Ch. CH. We make a sound like ch. Touch. M-U. Ch. Same ending sound. Right children? Is this fun? So you will find this rhyming words in the lessons also, but especially in poems, you will find these rhyming words. Understood? So next time if you are reading any poem, try to find out the rhyming words. It will be fun for you. Hope you understood this. Next we will go to singular and plural. Singular and plural. The first one is tail. Tail means tail, only one tail. Plural is tails, more than one. Okay, it may be 2 or 3 or 4, 100, thousands, anything it can be. Second one, face. Faces. The third one would be ear. Ears. Ear means only one ear. Only one. We are talking about one ear. Ears. What do you say? How many ears do you have? I have 2 ears. Ears. Yes, children? So it is more than one. We have 2 ears. Ears. Plural. Say plural. We have 2 eyes. We don't say eye because we have more than one. We have 2 eyes. 1 mouth. Yes? Do we have 1 finger? No. We have, let's see, 10 fingers. Yes, children? Fingers. Finger. Fingers. Yes? Hope you understood about the singular and plural. So you see, when you are trying to read a lesson or a poem, you can pick up all this. What are the new words? What are the meanings? What are the rhyming words? Especially when you are reading the poem or learning about the singular and plural with the words, observing this. See, faces, tails. Yes? See, all these are from the lesson only. I have picked up. I have observed. See, when I am reading this poem, I observed all these things. So I thought I should introduce to you. Is it fun, children? Learning all this differently instead of reciting the poem again and again and keeping it memorized. See, when you are reading the lesson, you can observe and you can learn new things. And next, we will go to opposites. Opposites. What we have? Long. As we learned in the poem, mouse have a long tail. Long. What is the opposite of long? Short. So it has a long tail. See, this is a long tail. This is a short tail. Opposite. Reverse. Yes. So we have another one has small. Opposite, small animal. Mouse is a small animal. Opposite is big. Okay. Opposite is, the reverse one is small, big. And the third one, night. all know it is very dark. You cannot see the sun. Only moon and stars, they give you little light, right? Night. So what is the opposite of that night? Day. During day only we do different activities, right? We get up, you dress up, come to school. But during night, you will rest, you will sleep, you are tired. Yes or no? So night, opposite is day. So children, hope you understood all these different topics I taught you in this session about new words, meanings, rhyming words, singular, plural and opposites. You don't have to note it down in the notebook. Don't worry, I will send you notes. Then you can write in your class notebook. Hope you understood this session today. Thank you. Have a good day.